Hey there, what's up, replay viewer? Coach Fryer here. Listen, today we're going to talk about my secret engagement formula. Why is getting engagement on social media so crucial to your level of success? Well, here's what I know to be true, that if you're not getting engagement, you're not getting likes, comments, shares, interaction, participation, more times than not, the people who are watching your stuff don't trust you. So here's what I want to share with you guys here today. My secret engagement formula. We're going to break this down in the next 3 or 4 minutes. This is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. I don't want you to sit here all day. Listen, I know you're dealing with the quarantine right now. Lots going on, right? You're busy. Your level of responsibilities are just overwhelming right now. So I don't want this to take too long. So here's what I would encourage you to do right now as you start to tune in. If you think others could benefit from learning my secret engagement formula, share this broadcast out. Get it out there. Start your own watch party. Do whatever it is you feel you need to do to get the word out, all right? People right now are sitting there at home looking at their phones all freaking day. And if you're not getting engagement on your stuff, that tells me they don't like looking at your content. We're about to change all of that, okay? And I've got some exciting things to share at the end as well. So thanks so much for tuning in. I'm so fired up to be here. Let's get right into this. I see Shayla's here. Sheena's here. Good to see you guys. Hey, Jamie and Susan and Lisa and Cheryl and Marisa. So good to see you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's get right into this good stuff. As you can see, I got the whiteboard out today. I actually want to draw a few things out for you to help you better understand. So here's what we're going to talk about today. My secret engagement formula. This is what I call the 3E formula, okay? There are 3 types of posts that you should be making on social media today to grow your overall engagement, your audience, increase your network, increase the like, know, and trust factor with all different folks, right? Okay? Engagement is step number 1. How many of you want to get more sales? How many of you want to get more customers? Just say me in the comments section. How many of you want to increase your level of income? I know that so many out there right now are hurting, and a few extra bucks, a few extra sales every single month. Another 2 customers, 3 customers, 5 customers, 10 customers, what have you. 1 or 2 new clients for your service, whatever, could drastically help you power through the difficult times that you might be going through right now. So this is where it all starts. If you want more sales, if you want more customers, you want more clients, I strongly believe that if you want to use social media to do it, right? If you want to make an incredible amount of impact, not only in your own life, but in the lives of other people through your product, business, or service, it all starts with engagement. Why? Why are people not engaging on your content right now? That's what you need to ask yourself. Number 1, they either don't like your content sucks, your content is boring, right? Okay? Or number 2, they don't trust you. They don't like your content because you're boring and it's no good. Or number 2, they don't trust you. So if you lack engagement right now, you need to be honest with yourself and look yourself in the mirror and say, what's going on? Right? Does my audience maybe not trust me, or do they not just like what I'm putting out there? Maybe instead of blaming them for not liking, commenting, and sharing on my stuff, maybe I need to look myself in the mirror, right? And have an honest conversation with myself and say, how in the heck can I get better? How in the heck can I do better? How can I provide more value? How can I increase the overall engagement of my friends, my followers in the content that I am posting? That's a question you need to ask yourself, okay? So, has this been powerful so far? A lot of new faces just came on here, like Lacey and Melissa and Claudia and Aaron and Cheryl and Jamie. Good to see you guys, okay? So here it is. I'm going to give you guys these 3 simple things. We're going to do this in the next couple of minutes. Feel free to share this out. Start your own watch party. Do whatever it is you need to do. This is going to be super, super powerful. My secret engagement formula. Here we go. The 3E formula. Number 1, right? Okay. Your content should be one of 3 things. Your content should be one of 3 things, right? This is how it goes. Your content should be educational. That's number 1. Okay? Do all of your posts have to be educational? No. But if it's educational, let's say you're in the health and wellness field and you share a health and wellness tip, or you're in the hair care space and you share a hair care tip via post or via video, something like that That's actually targeted towards your ideal audience. Make sense? Educational. I strongly suggest not mentioning the names of your products, the names of your a company that you're representing, or anything like that, right? I suggest you do not mention those things, okay? Educational. And when I say educational, here's what you need to understand. This has to be generic. Okay? If you're educating people on your company, your products, your services, they're going to shy away. They're going to shy away. The likelihood of them liking, commenting, sharing a post or a video where you're talking all about your products and stuff, the likelihood of your ideal new person out there, of them doing anything, is going to go far down. The resistance level you're creating by talking about all about your products and business is going to increase the level of resistance, and you don't want that, right? Okay? This is to help you get more engagement. You've got to follow the 3E formula, the simple system. Number one, your posts should be educational. Educational, they're helpful. You're serving a particular audience with a certain problem, need that they are having. You don't have to be an expert, by the way. You don't need to be some doctor with all this fancy language and research. You just have to be one step in front of them. You just have to be open and willing to it. Maybe you read something, you watched something, and it was helpful. You just have to be willing to share that with the next person. Guess what? Now you're seen as someone who is resourceful. Oh my gosh, Coach Pryor, slow down. You're going way too fast. This is crazy awesome, and I love your flipping energy, Coach Pryor. The numbers keep climbing on our live viewing. Maybe I'm just going to keep talking until it doesn't keep growing, right? Okay. So number one, the first type of post you should be making is educational. The second is empowering. Empowering or inspiring, but for the sake of the formula, the 3 E's, number one should be educational. Number two, it should be empowering. Listen, I know there's a lot of stuff happening in the world today, but listen, your negativity isn't going to help the next person, and it's sure as heck not going to help you either. Stop drowning in your own sorrows and figure out how you can turn that story, that sorrow, that difficult time, that difficult moment, whatever it is, and turn it into somehow you empowering, enlightening, inspiring, uplifting the next person. Listen, I know there are those of you out there right now who might be struggling and going through difficult times. I get it, but to go sit and cry in a corner isn't going to help nobody, and it sure as heck isn't going to help you, right? Why not leverage that moment, that difficult time, that obstacle, that challenge that you're facing right now, and figure out how you can put words around that, right? And go create something that's empowering, inspiring, uplifting to someone else out there on the interwebs, right? Who might be going through something similar. Do you think that might boost some engagement for you? 100%. Do you think more people will show up that are dealing with that and think of that as helpful? Do you think you might increase the level of trust with more people if you start doing this? 100%. If you said no, then by golly, you're on the wrong freaking live video, and this type of content isn't for you. If you want to be sitting there drowning in the sorrows, no matter how difficult things are, I get it, I understand. Everybody goes through difficult times. I'm not downplaying that, but what I'm saying is someone else out there is going through the same freaking thing. You can choose to play the victim, or you can choose to leverage that challenge, that obstacle, and go out there and empower someone else. That's how you're going to increase engagement, and that's how you're going to eventually increase sales, customers, and volume, and money, and impact, and all that cool stuff. Coach Fryer's doing the little dance here. I don't know what you need to do right now. Take a screenshot, take a video, and drop this in your stories and share how powerful this was. This is what I'm talking about. Are we done yet? No, we're not done yet. I hadn't even got to the third E yet. So let's go ahead and do that now. You guys having some fun? You guys having some fun? I told you I was going to keep this short and sweet, but I got fired up. Okay, let's go. I got to try to keep this under, what are we at? 10 minutes? I got to keep this under 12 minutes. I apologize, right? Okay, short, sweet, to the point. That's what I promised you. I need to deliver on that promise. Let's keep going. So educational. Your posts are going to be educational, or they're going to be empowering, or last but not least, they're going to be... Any guesses? Entertaining. But Coach Fryer, I'm not funny. Well, you better figure something out. You better go find something that's funny. No, I'm just kidding. As long as it aligns with your overall brand and message, of course, right? Okay? But here's what I know for sure, is that nowadays people would much rather laugh than learn. Would you agree with that? Like, people are 10 times more likely to laugh at and look at a meme than they are a transformational paragraph written by someone that could change this person's life. They're just going to scroll over that sometimes, right? Let's just call it what it is. But, if there's a minion meme or something, and they love minions, then by golly, they're all over that flippin' minion meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it is what it is. That's just people. That's just human behavior, and you can't get around that. But what I'm saying is, the 3E formula. How are you going to increase overall engagement? Your post. Ask yourself, before you make another post, before you make your next post, is this video going to be educational? Is it going to be empowering? Or is it going to be entertaining for my audience? If the answer is no, if it's going to be a negative Nancy type of a post, and it's going to be like woe is me post or whatever, I don't see that in these categories. Unless you want a bunch of people feeling sorry for yourself, right? That's not the situation you want to put yourself in. Grab yourself by the flippin' bootstraps and let's do something about it, right? It starts by what you put out into the world, no matter what you're going through. People online today would much rather laugh than learn. You need to take heed to that. You need to take note of that, right? Ask yourself, is this going to educate somebody? Yes, awesome, do it. Is this going to empower, uplift, inspire somebody? Great, awesome, post it. Is this going to make someone laugh today? And it aligns with your brand and your content and all that stuff. Yes, then absolutely do it. Does this make sense? The question now becomes, okay, Coach Fryer, I'm getting all the engagement. I'm figuring out how to, educational, like this video right here. Which category does this video that I'm doing for you, my audience, which category does this fall into? It could be, Christina, it could be. It doesn't have to just be one or the other. It could be all three. But I'm asking you, which of these three, or all three, does this particular video fall into? Here I am putting out a piece of content for my audience. Yes, Chastity. Yes, the majority of this is probably educational. But in and through this video, what have I also done? Those of you who are maybe going through a challenge or a difficult time, do you think that have I made you laugh or chuckle at least one time in this video? So do you see how this was an educational piece of content for you, my audience, but I also found a way to empower you, inspire you, and entertain you all in one. Now, my question for you is this. How many of you are like, oh my gosh, I love this. This is brilliant. This is awesome, Coach Fryer. This really makes so much sense. Thank you so much for doing this. But Coach Fryer, my question is now, how do I turn engagement into actual sales? How do I turn engagement into actual customers? How do I reach out to these people now, start talking to them? How do I create specific types of content that's going to attract new hot buyers, credit card in hand, ready to buy my products, ready to join my team, ready to become a new client of mine? Coach Fryer, how do I take this and turn this into dollars? Well, the good news is my private group mentorship program that only opens up a few times per year is open right now to the public. I close in a couple of days. I'm starting a brand new challenge inside that's free for our members, all right? But our group mentorship program, the doors are open right now. I don't know where you're at right now financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, but here's what I know for sure is after watching this video, if you've watched this far, you have some sort of belief deep down in your heart, in your mind, what have you, that this guy could probably help me build my business online. If that's you, I'm speaking directly to you. I want to encourage you right now to shoot me a private message and say, Coach Fryer, what are the next steps for this group mentorship program? I'm in. Based off of the video that I saw today, I 100% agree that you could help me grow my online business even during these difficult, challenging times. Coach Fryer, I'm putting my faith in you and in myself that I am open, I am ready, I am willing to not only figure out this engagement whole formula, but I want to increase my sales and customers and level of impact. If that's you, I want to encourage you to shoot me a private message right now. The doors are closing soon. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless each and every single one of you. Thanks so much for sharing the video. Let's go prepare to impact.